Happy Monday and welcome to another science lesson in lockdown for those of you who are in Auckland and still in lockdown, and for those of you who rushed home from school because you're out of lockdown, hi and welcome. We are going to be doing another at least 2, but depending on what the Prime Minister says at 4 o'clock, maybe more than that sessions. So it's so nice to see you, and what we're going to do today is we are going to do some experiments, and those experiments, oh, I've got a hand in my corner, hold on. Those experiments are going to be all about seeds and how seeds fly off their trees. So, you know how this works. If you're watching us on YouTube, hi! If you're watching us on Facebook with your grown-ups, get your grown-ups to put the comments below with your name and your age and where you are, and I'll give you a shout-out. Let's start out with some shout-outs now, shall we? So how about, who do we have here? We have Nathaniel and Megan from Beach Haven, ready to go. Welcome! We have, hi Nanogirl, Luca from Auckland is very excited from another show today. Hello! Hi Nanogirl, you're awesome. From Nora in Auckland. Hi, lots of Aucklanders here today. Who else we got? We got Cyrus Wang in Auckland. Hi, Cyrus. Hello, Nanogirl from Ashley in Auckland. You're 7. Hi. Hello from Storm in Howick. She absolutely loved her first week last week with Nanogirl. You got another week today. You're going to love these experiments today. I think they're really pretty and really fun. Hi, Nanogirl. These experiments are the best from Lucas. Hi, Lucas. Hey, Lucas. Look who's here. It's Peckers the Penguin. Toma from Sunny Hills Primary is excited for today's episode. Hi, Toma. Hi Nanogirl, it's Micah. I've just come home from school and I'm ready for your show. Yay! Hi! I'm so glad you got to go to school today. Okay, so before we get started, I'm going to show you what equipment you need. It's really simple today. You're just going to need some paper. A sheet of paper would be super helpful. You're going to need some scissors. Remember, they're sharp. You're going to cut some of this paper. You're going to need a ruler. We're going to do some measuring today. We're going to do some maths and some measuring. So get a ruler, and you're going to need a pen or a pencil to be able to draw your measurements with. Those are the essentials. If you have a paper clip or some Blu-tack, we're going to use those. You don't need both. You just need one or the other. If you don't have those, don't panic, it's not essential. It's just something we can play with later on. Okay, so go grab those things. Ready? Sheet of paper, pen or pencil, scissors, ruler. Go grab the thing. Let's take a look at some photos while you're grabbing all of your equipment. The catapult plane experiment by scientists Jayla and Isla. Catapult plane experiment by Cyrus from Gladstone Primary School. The windmill experiment by Scarlett in Mairangi Bay. Isla and Oliver from New Plymouth and their window wobblers. And we have the boat experiment by Tandy and Camden. Oh, it's so nice. Oh no, too quick. The bubble experiment by Nathaniel in Beach Haven. Look at that bubble. That's amazing. Was that on a keyring? That looks super cool. Okay, so have you got all of your equipment? Today, we're going to be talking about trees, and we're going to be talking about seeds. And I don't know if you know, but this week is Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori. It's Māori Language Week, and our Māori word of the week or of the day is rākau. Rākau is trees, and we're going to look up at the trees. Can you see any trees where you are? Can you look out of the window? Do you see a tree? Do you know what type of tree it is? Well, we're going to talk about trees and their seeds. Now, trees, if they want to make another tree, usually would drop a seed. But if you're going to drop a seed right underneath where you are, then the baby tree is going to grow right where you are, and you're going to be competing for the same soil and the same nutrients. So what trees usually like to do is try and get their seeds to go far away from them. And if they can do that, maybe their seed will land somewhere that doesn't have a tree yet, isn't competing for the soil and the nutrients, and can grow up to be a beautiful, strong tree or rākau. So we're going to talk about how do some of these seeds get to different places. I don't know if you've ever seen a dandelion seed. It looks like a cotton wool fluffy thing, and then when you blow on it, the seeds go everywhere. Well, the seeds we're going to talk about today are the seeds of a sycamore tree. Do you know what the seeds of a sycamore tree look like? They look a little bit, I think, like a helicopter. Do we have a sycamore picture coming up? Let's have a look. What do you think? How do you recognize one of these seeds? Have you seen a sycamore tree and its seed before? Usually when they're dropping their seeds, you see these things spinning all over the place. And the cool thing about these sycamore seeds is they look like they have wings. And we're going to make 2 examples today of something that might fly like a sycamore seed. So very, very simple, very, very cute. You're going to need your sheet of paper. Okay. So on your sheet of paper, we're going to do some measuring. We're going to make 2 types of seed spinners today. They don't have seeds on, but this is sort of how the sycamore seed spins in flight, thanks to its little wings. So we're going to need to measure 2 centimeters across. So if I can have my top-down camera. Put your A4 paper like this. I want you to measure 2 centimeters across. And then I want you to measure 15 centimeters up. 15 and 2. And then draw a straight line. And then you're going to draw a horizontal line over. So you're going to make a rectangle that is 2 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Okay, 2 by 15. And when you've done that, I want you to take your scissors and I want you to cut out that rectangle for me. So a 2 centimeter by 15. I'm going to go slow so you can catch up. So 15 up. And if your ruler isn't long enough to measure 15, you might have to use your ruler twice. So maybe you have to measure 10 and 5 centimeters. So I've got 2 cool seeds. Max has seen lots of them. Sycamore seeds are super cool. They're one of my favorite. They do fly like a helicopter almost, says Millie. I agree with you. So I've got this nice rectangle, 15 by 2. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more measuring now. So we can see my rectangle and we know that it's 2 centimeters wide. So if it's 2 centimeters wide, I need to find the middle point of 2 centimeters. What's half of 2? Half of 2 is 1. So I'm going to measure 1.5 centimeters down from the top. 1.5 centimeters down from the top and 1.5 centimeters up from the bottom. 1.5 centimeters up from the bottom. So I'll write it on this piece of paper so it's easier. So I've got 2 by 15 long and then I'm going to go 1.5 centimeters and 1.5 centimeters. Mark me 2 little lines here. Okay, how are we doing? Are we doing okay? So on the point where you marked 1.5 centimeters, we're going to go halfway across from that point. Remember, it was 1 centimeter is half of 2. So I'm going to draw a 1 centimeter line in from one end. And on the bottom, I'm going to do exactly the same, but I'm going to draw 1 centimeter in from the opposite end. Like so. So you should have a rectangular strip that is 15 centimeters long, 2 centimeters wide, and it has a little notch halfway across that's 1.5 centimeters up, and on the other side it has a little notch on the opposite side that is 1.5 centimeters across. So if I hold this up, you should have something like this. A little rectangle that's 15 by 2 with a notch halfway through, 1.5 centimeters down, and a notch halfway through, 1.5 centimeters down on the other side. How are we doing? Are we catching up? So on these 2 little notches that you've drawn, we are going to cut a little slit into there. What didn't work for you? What hasn't worked for you? Yours is too small. What's too small? I'm slowing down, don't worry. I'm trying to go as slow as possible. We are doing a 15 centimeter by 2 centimeter rectangle. 1.5 centimeters in from the top. We've drawn a line halfway. and 1.5 centimeters in from the bottom. We've drawn halfway. I'm going to wait for you to catch up on that, and while we do that, we're going to take a look at some of the videos that you've sent in this week.
Hi, Nanogirl. I want to do the plane thing.
Woohoo!
Hi, Nanogirl. Here's something you taught me how to build a catapult plane today, and here it is. Oops. One more try. Bye, Nanogirl. Hi, Nanogirl. We love your show. Hi, Nanogirl. I'm Jack and I'm 7.5. And I'm 5.5. She's my little sister. And we're doing the plane experiment. Yay. Bye,
So many catapult planes, you must have really enjoyed that one on Friday. So how's your rectangle gone? Now you should have a little slit here and a little slit there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the 2 half cuts into each other, and they should match up exactly. So you can make this half little shape. I'm going to just get them to feed into each other like so. And they're going to make this little fishy shape. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Now this little fishy shape actually flies really, really well. I'm just going to trim mine a little bit more so they fit a bit more snug. And what you want to do is you want to throw it up in the air as high as you can. And then when you let it go, it's going to flutter instead of falling down. And the easiest way to test whether or not this shape is helping is to just take a normal strip of paper. Maybe you can just grab a normal strip of rectangle that's the same size. So I'm just going to sneaky do a 15 by 2 centimeter. So I've got my folded one and I've got my non-folded one. If I throw this up in the air, it comes down. And then if I throw this up in the air, see how much space I've got. Woo! You should see that it flutters. Can you see that? On the way down. So you want to flip it up as high as you can. And then it spins so many times. Whee! On the way down. Did yours spin? I've lost mine off the front of my table. But you should see the shape of it makes it spin and spin and spin. And as it spins and spins and spins, it slows down the way that it falls. And if the wind were blowing, if that were carrying a seed, it would go. It works and it's really cool. Oh, I'm so glad. It goes all the way across being carried by the wind, and the wind gets it to rotate more and more and more and more. It's working from us, from Anishi and Manuslu. Yay, I'm so glad. Okay, awesome spinning by Isabel and Emily's ones. That's so good. We're going to make another spinning one. So that's, I'm so glad it did it. It's cool. It's a flying fish. It does look like a fish shape. So that's the easy one to build. And what you want to do is if you want to try and make a bigger one or a smaller one, you can change the size of the rectangle you made and see whether you can make them spin better or worse. If you live in a house that has lots of stairs, maybe you can get your grown-up to help you to drop it from the top of the stairs as you sit at the bottom, and you can watch how many times it rotates before it gets to the bottom. Quite cool, hey? So that's one shape that you could get a spinner or a paper spinner to act like a seed spinner. But now we're going to make one that looks just like the sycamore seed. So it's going to have almost like a helicopter shape. So grab your piece of paper again. I'm just going to turn it over because I wrote on the other side. You're going to measure a rectangle again. This rectangle is going to be 18 centimeters long by 5 centimeters wide. So draw me a rectangle 18 centimeters long by 5 centimeters wide. So I'm going to go 5 centimeters across, and then I'm going to go 18 centimeters up. Again, if your ruler isn't long enough, you can maybe just do a 10 centimeter line and then an 8 centimeter line. So this is 18 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Tell you what, I'll try and draw a black line in here so it's easier for you to see my rectangle on your camera. Is that easier? Okay, when you have drawn your rectangle, you're going to want to cut it out like we did the last one. So grab your scissors and cut out your rectangle 18 centimeters by 5 centimeters. And grown-ups, I know that if you live in Auckland, you are very concerned because we have a 4 o'clock announcement. We will definitely be finished by 4 o'clock. Going to make sure today's show gives you time to watch what's going to happen for the rest of the week. Okay, so 5 centimeters by 18 centimeters. How are you doing with the cutting out? I'm going to wait for you to cut it out, and I'm going to give you Nanogirl's joke of the day. Are you ready? You send in yours though, because yours are probably better than mine. What is a flower's favourite subject at school? What is a flower's favourite subject at school? Get it? STEM! It's my favourite subject. Science, technology, engineering and maths. Whoop whoop. I like that joke. Oh, I like that joke a lot. Okay, so how are you doing? You cut your rectangle out? Perfect. All ready, says Amelia. Great. So if your rectangle is all cut out and Amelia is ready, next what I want you to do is look at the top here of your rectangle, and I want you to measure halfway across. So I know that we are 5 centimeters. So if we're 5 centimeters, I want to be in the middle of that, which is 2.5 centimeters. I'm going to draw a line in the middle, and I want that line to be 3 centimeters long. 1, 2, 3. That joke was great. Thank you. If you've got a better joke, don't forget, you can send in your better jokes. So this is 3 centimeters long. Now, I want you to come down 5 centimeters from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And draw a little line either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to draw a little line either side. Let me put this here so you can see that this distance is 5 centimeters. Now I want you to draw a line in from that dot that is 1.5 centimeters in on both sides, like so. So I have a 3 centimeter line down the middle, and then I have a 1.5 centimeter line either side of the edge, and that's 5 centimeters down from the top. How are you going? I'm going to wait for you to catch up because I know there's a lot to do. While I do that, why don't we play my What's Under My Microscope game? Are you ready? I'll tell you what, instead of doing that, why don't we watch some videos? And I'll do my microscope right at the end because I know that you want to do both at the same time. Let's look at some videos that you sent in overnight.
Hi Nanogirl, I'm Grace from TotalNet, and today I have been checking my colour experiment from last night. These are all my colours that I've done. So this is the black one, which worked way better than all the others, because black is actually made of like rainbow. And the pink, the red, the purple and the yellow all stayed the same, sadly. Well, of course the red stayed red and the yellow stayed yellow, but sadly the purple and the pink actually just didn't do what they were supposed to do. Maybe it was because we had the wrong pens. But this one has a bit of turquoise at the top, the green, and the orange has a bit of yellow at the top but no sign of red. Well, I guess that's it then. Bye!
Bye! What a great experiment! If you didn't do the chromatography experiment last week, don't forget you can check it in the previous videos. It was such a fun one. And I have heard that Lauren has a better joke than mine. Wait for it. What is Lauren's joke? It goes, what do you call a spinning potato? What do you call a spinning potato? A rotato! way funnier than mine. Thank you very much, Lauren. How did you go with your measuring? Did you get there? Okay, so you should have an 18 centimeter by 5 centimeter rectangle, like so. And then down the middle, a 3 centimeter line, and then 5 centimeters down, a 1.5 centimeter line either side. On those two little lines, we are going to make some cuts. So top down camera, please. We're going to cut that 1.5 centimeter line in, and on the other side, and we're going to do the one that came down the middle, like so. Perfect. Okay, I'll wait for you to do your cutting out. And while I'm waiting for you to do your cutting out, why don't we do some hellos? So, are there any shout outs that want to be done? Let's take a look. Do we have hello, Peckers? Oh, Peckers, you got a hello. I didn't. Oh, and Nanogirl, I got a hello too. From Jack Hazel in Timaru. Hi, Jack. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Nanogirl. We love your shows. From Samuel in Auckland. Hi, Samuel. Hello again from Molly, Molly, even Alex and Ivy. I was going to say Eiley, that's combining two names at once. Alex and Ivy, we love watching your videos. I love that you're here too. Hello Nanogirl from Rianch. We met in Oraki Mount Cook School. Oh, I remember. That was a little while ago. Wow, you've got a good memory. Oh, hello from Scarlett. Oh, look, we got some flowers in there. We got some flowers in there. Hello from Zara and Connor. Hi, we're looking for today's session. We're looking forward to today's session. We're making this. Hi, Nanogirl, loving the experiments from 3 little scientists in Auckland. Will and Pepe, and I can't see the other one. Mac, thank you. I'm going to need to text a bit smaller. Hi from Ellie and Amelia in New Plymouth. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Amelia. Hi Nanogirl, we missed you over the weekend, so we watched my experiments on TVNZ On Demand from Sophia and Blake in Beachlands. Hello! If you want to watch those on TVNZ On Demand, you can watch the kitchen science shows that I have. Hi Nanogirl, happy Monday. It's Renzo. Oh, Renzo, hi! It's so nice to have you back. Hi from Amelia in Waiuku. We love your shows. I love that you're here all the time too. Okay, 2 more shout outs, 2 more. Kia ora, Nanogirl. Your experiments are awesome. Karo from Claudia. And she's 7 this week. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And who else do we have? Is that the last one? One more hello. Hi from Zach and Ted. Dunedin, all the way in Dunedin. I'm so excited that you join us. That must mean you have some freedoms down in Dunedin. What is that like being at level 2? All of those of us in Auckland are hoping, fingers crossed, that maybe we're going to get a little more freedom soon, but who knows? If we don't get freedom though, our seed spinners are going to get some freedom. So we're going to do some folding. Are you ready? Top down camera. So you should have cut some slits, which now means, hello, did I bring the pretzels? I looked so hard for pretzels. I could not find any, but I did go shopping for pretzels on the weekend. I did not find any pretzels. I'm going to need to find another shop. My shop does not have pretzels, but I did think about it. Okay, good question. Now, I will have pretzels by the end of this live stream. So I want you to take the long section here, and you've got a little slit 1.5 centimeters in. I want you to use that slit to help you fold down the middle, like that. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. You've got the little slit over here. I want you to use that slit to help you fold down the middle, like so. So you're going to get this shape. Now, from the bottom, I want you to just fold up a couple of times. Maybe I'll say 3 times. We're just going to add a little bit of weight to the bottom. So I folded it up. Now this is where your Blu-tack or your paper clip come in. If you have a paper clip, you're going to attach it to the bottom here. A little bit of weight is helpful. If you don't have a paper clip but you have some Blu-tack or some plasticine, then you can add some Blu-tack or some plasticine to the bottom of here too. It doesn't matter which. We just want a little bit of weight on the bottom. I'm going to add a paper clip because I have one. Now you're going to add your rotary wings. So take your left wing and I want you to fold it forwards and down like so. And then you're going to turn it over and you're going to take what is now your left wing and fold it down like so. And then you should find that if you fold them out so they're horizontal, you have a shape that looks a bit like a sycamore seed. Pretty cool, hey? Yeah, it's got 2 flappy wings and a weight. Now, if I was on the sycamore tree, I'd still be attached, so my seed weight would be up here. But when they leave the tree, they're going to flip like this. Now, did you know that not all plants actually need seeds? Some, like if you've ever grown strawberries, but I added colour to the flaps and wings so it's probably made a rainbow. That's way cooler than me. I only have a black pen. I need some coloured pens. If you have strawberries, if you grow strawberries over the summer, you'll find that they also have seeds in their fruit. But strawberry plants can also clone themselves and then make a new one that's attached to itself and move it. So not all trees or plants need seeds, but sycamore trees do. So this is a sycamore rotary mimicking paper spinner. Also, trees can spread their seeds by having fruit, like apples, for example, and birds can eat the apple, and if they eat the seed and they poop it out, then they can spread that seed in their poop somewhere else. And so sometimes seeds can spread really, really, really far if a bird has eaten it and then poops it out later. So even if we don't move out of level 4, at least we still get to do experiments. That's so true. If we don't move out of level 4, I'm here basically until we do. So I have a whole bunch of experiments ready just in case we have another week. So I'm pretty excited. I'm not excited not to get out of level 4, but I'm pretty excited that these shows are going. Okay, so here we go. You should have a flappy wing shape here and then the base at the bottom. How's it going? Are you all catching up? Okay, yours is working. Wait, don't do it yet. We've got one more thing to do. You're all way ahead of my game. Okay, before we let it go, and what you're going to do is the same thing you did to your fish spinner. You're going to throw it up in the air and see how it comes down. Before we do, we've got one more set of videos to go through. Let's take a look.
I am making an ice bowl, and you put like fruits and flowers and things in it, and put 2 bowls in. Then you put it in the fridge for a little bit, in the freezer for a little bit, with water. Then it freezes and take the bowls away.
Yeah, and what happens?
It's a perfect bowl. Looks like a giant volcano that's just erupted.
Now what do we need to put in?
Now we need to put into the vinegar.
Yeah.
And this is our assistant Daddy. Oh god. Whoa.
Then what?
Now we have all of our ingredients and we'll have to put the baking soda in to make the eruption. Okay, here it goes.
Oops. Bit more.
Oh my gosh.
You see it bubbling.
Oh my gosh, it's going. It's going. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, that was so cool. Okay, we're running out of time, so I've got to go. But before I go, we're going to quickly play one more game before we throw this up in the air, okay? What's under my microscope? Take a look. What do you think is under my microscope? It is something that we have used today in our ingredients list. What do you think it might be? It looks shiny. What else does it look like? It looks long. Any guesses? What have I used today in my ingredients list? What do you think it is? Look really, really closely. I can tell you that it's in one of my hands, if you can see. It's a paperclip. Very good. Very good, paperclip. Oh, this was too easy for you today. Definitely a paperclip. Oh, you're all getting it right. Well done. Okay. Well done, well done, well done. Before we go, final shout outs, and then I'm gonna scoot. So final hellos before I go. Who do we have? Hi, Nanogirl from Nettie in Auckland. Hi, Nettie. Hi, Nanogirl. It's Paul from Cornwall Park District School, Auckland. Hi, Paul. Hi from Juno. Hi, Juno. Hello from Mustafa. Mustafa, you're here all the time. Hi. Hi, Nanogirl. Ashley says, thank you for sending Rocket Girl to our school today. Oh, I'm so glad. Hopefully you had fun. Did she make oobleck with you? Hi from Millie and Abby from Auckland. This is our 4th week. You are super fans. Olive loves the spinning fish like a lot. I brought my fish back. Wait till you do this one. Hi from Phoenix and Westmere. We've been watching every day. Yay. Okay, last one before we go. Hello from Drew, Liam and Ted in Auckland. We love following you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for following. Take your rotocopter, take your fish spinner, throw them both up in the air. Whee! See how high you can throw them from. See if your grown-ups will help you throw them from the top of the stairs if you have one. If you want to keep following us, don't forget to subscribe. Easy, easy, easy. nanogirl.co/subscribe. If you want to enter our competition for a free birthday party, don't forget, same thing, nanogirl.co, but /win. You can follow us on Facebook or YouTube. We're going to go watch the Prime Minister with her announcement now. But tomorrow we're going to be doing some really cool stuff too. So I will see you all for another set of experiments tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.